Hey, welcome to Lunch with Lee. Today we're talking about something that in our market, which is Houston and Beaumont, but this is more particular to Houston. It's how do I tell the difference between chimney companies? What's the difference between them? Because I made a list of chimney companies last week and I stopped at 50. It used to be when I first started 20 years ago, there may have been five, four, sometimes three, maybe to 10. But we're now to 50. And literally, I stopped counting. At 50, I gave up. So, what makes all these chimney companies? And are they actually chimney companies? Because what you're going to find out is some of these companies are HVAC, plumbing, electrical, some of them pest control companies that are adding on chimney. So, you got to be really careful because a lot of times they're adding this on, hoping it kind of works out, but they don't have a whole lot of training. They're just adding it on because they think it's easy. Also, the reason they're adding it on because there is no licensing in our industry. So when you see licensed and insured, the question in the chimney world is, what license do you have? Because the state of Texas doesn't have a chimney license. There's no national chimney license. Now, there are certifications, and it's an individual certification for technicians. So when you see certification logos, question is, who's certified? Is that the person coming to my house? Is it one person? Do they have someone training everybody that's certified, which would be good? Even better, have the person who's actually coming to the house that's certified. It's hard. And in our case, when we're hiring employees, we do background checks, drug tests. We have all this stuff we have to go through in order to be an employee to go to a customer's house because we want to make sure that customer is taken care of. So when you're looking through all these companies, is it just a certification logo? Because I asked a lot of questions when I was looking through all 50 of with the chats at the bottom of the website, stuff like that, and all of them. Oh, we're fully insured. We have licensing. We have everything else. There is no licensing. So when you ask who licenses you, you get, oh, hold on, let me check with my boss, or we'll share that with you when we arrive. But it's really important for customers to know what they're getting for their money. Because quite often what you see is $49 chimney inspections, $49 chimney sweeps. But what are you getting for your money? You're not getting someone who actually knows chimneys. You're getting somebody who, when they get a chance, goes out, has very little training or YouTube education, as we kind of call it, on chimneys. So if you want an actual expert, make sure you're picky. Because if you're just looking for the cheapest person, you're going to get not so good. Now, if that's what you want and you're just trying to check a box and you want to just then go for it. But if you're actually looking for someone to solve a problem, to do an actual inspection, inspection should include camera systems going up. And what I'm seeing now too is people are using camera systems where it is a camera, it does go up your chimney, but it's not really designed for a chimney. They are trying to retrofit different systems in. And when I see the pictures they're taking, I can't tell what's going on. I've been doing it for 20 years and the lighting's not right. The angle's not right. You can't see. And I'm used to looking at our pictures, which is a chimney specific camera. It has good lighting. You can change the angles. You can move it around. You can actually see. And I'm seeing pictures of cameras pointed just straight up. And you can't look up and then over at a right angle. You can't. So they're saying, oh, nothing's wrong at all. And the answer is they can't even see if there was something wrong. And the problem is they've never actually seen a good camera to even know what they're seeing is not right. So this is one of those, you don't even know what you don't know. So they think they're doing good, and join it's better than nothing. Because some of the companies around here are not really even doing inspections, or we call it a level 1 inspection. It's just a visual inspection. You put a brush up, you burn a brush down, if they even do that. And then they sort of look. And you can't see into the inside of a chimney to see if there's cracks or holes or issues. You can't see it at all. Now, if you want just a basic entry level inspection, And that's the minimum that comes with an actual um, sweep by kind of NFPA 211 or our industry standards. It's just a visual inspection. But I can promise you that's not good enough. It's good enough if we've inspected it and we're cleaning it every year and it's just a maintenance item. That's what a level 1 inspection is for. But once we get into, this hasn't been serviced in 20 years, kind of like our market. It's had water leaks. It has had issues. It doesn't work correctly. You can't just look at it and tell. And do you know why I know this? Is because when I first started 20 years ago, that's what we used to tell people that we could see. And we used to try to use mirrors on sticks and everything else. But once we found, and once they sort of came out with practical chimney inspection cameras, we just jumped into it. And the more we use those, the more we figured out we didn't know at all. The most awkward year of my career is when we had to go out with cameras and show all the customers we service regularly all the stuff we didn't see year after year after year. And they would flat out say, so you've been missing this? And the answer is yes. That's the honest truth. There's no way we could have seen it. Yes. It looked perfect from the bottom. It looked perfect from the top. We used to tell customers we could see, and we couldn't. So camera systems, going up on the roof, documentation, some kind of systematized system of making sure you catch everything on your inspection. We have checklists and everything else. You should see that when they do an inspection report. Make sure that the people that come out have a uniform on, that the company you called is actually on the uniform. Because what we're seeing is a lot of companies are booking appointments and sending out somebody else, a subcontractor, somebody else. You'll see vehicles that show up that have no logo on them at all. The employees don't have uniforms. They're not insured. There's no workers' comp. There's no general liability insurance. They will tell you, we're fully insured. But what does that mean? Some people are saying, some people have no insurance. They just say it knowing you go, okay, cool, you're insured. And then nothing happens. So workers' compensation, to make sure if someone gets hurt at your job site, you do not get sued. Because if someone comes out to your house and someone gets seriously hurt on your job site and they don't have insurance, technically that employee could sue and use the homeowner's insurance to try to pay their bills. So workers' comp, general liability, correct equipment, not just a Home Depot vacuum, but an actual chimney specific vacuum that doesn't put soot all over your house. Because a lot of times the sweeps you're getting are worthless. That's the honest truth. In our market, often no one's used this fireplace in 20 years and they're sweeping stuff that doesn't need to be swept. The standard for needing to be swept is 1/8 of an inch of buildup. Quite often, our flue tiles, metal chimneys, they are shiny, they are new. There is some logic to cleaning them anyways to figure out if the structure of the inside of the chimney is going to hold up to that, and then using a camera to inspect it afterwards. That is logical, and we do that sometimes as well. But make sure you're looking for NCSG certifications, for their certifications, CSIA certifications, something. Because in looking at all the websites I looked at, you're seeing those certifications on company websites that aren't certified. And we try to report those because it's an ethics violation, but it's really, really important that you do your research. And if you're not sure, call us. We can send you a video that gives you a checklist to ask. I can talk to you. If you're getting estimates for repairs, even if you don't use us, call us. We can set up a Zoom meeting. We can go all the estimates. Even if you don't use us, that's okay. You need to know what you're getting for your money. Because a lot of times, yes, it's cheaper, but you're wasting money. You're trying to fix a water leak and they fix a leak, or they make things worse, or they temporarily fix it, which you think you're getting quality repairs and you're not. So do your research. If you're not sure, let us know. We have videos educating you. We have checklists to help. We're not necessarily saying we're the only good company, because we're not. There are other companies that do, that meet minimum standards. So make sure that you are doing your research, because there's lots of companies. And you don't need anything to become a chimney company. You just need a vehicle, a brush maybe, and a shop vac. but there's no standards, there's no licensing. Make sure you know exactly what you're getting for your money. Um, and that's it, man. Call us. Let's get educated. Let's know what you're getting for your money. So that's it for today. Please like it, share it. We want to help as many people as possible. If you're a company and you want to use this, roll it out, use it. It's just about trying to help as many people as possible. So give us a call. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, send us a message. We'll be happy to take care of you. Thanks.